Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's been so long since my last video, but life has got in the way. I've changed jobs, so my brain was sort of kept busy with that, but I feel settled now and was able to get back into the craft room and spread my brain in other areas too. I have my latest design team project from DashofDave here, which I will show you shortly. But I also want to let you know that I have now opened up my Etsy shop and want to show you the journals that are in there. I've actually made my first purchase already within the first month, which was fabulous. But these journals are also in my shop. The flip throughs are on my channel here on YouTube, so please take a look if you are interested. The journals are Progress of the Season. That was my autumnal journal. There was my Victorian Gothic, which again, like I say, all these flip throughs are on here on YouTube. And there's the needlework themed journal too. Okay, so like I say, they're all on my Etsy shop at Josephine's Craft Room. I will leave a link at the end of this video for you to have a look. Thank you again. I have some new subscribers. Welcome to my channel and hope you enjoy my videos. They're mainly flip throughs of journals that I've made. Maybe sometime in the future I'll pluck up the courage to do some tutorials. But I don't feel comfortable to do that just yet. But who knows what the future holds? Never say never, eh? So anyway, down to business. This is my latest design team project for DashofDave. He has a YouTube channel. Take a look. Fabulous creations that he's made. They're all here on YouTube, DashofDave. And I will link the his video channel, his YouTube channel, in the description box too. So the main kit I have used for this one is Opulence. It's a wonderful kit, very colourful and has very much a bird theme. So I've enhanced that somewhat by adding elements myself and made this journal. So without further ado, let's get on with the description. So on the front cover, again, recycled cardboard packaging that I've used to make the guts of the cover. Covered it with, it's like a sage green and cream ticking fabric. I've made collages on the front, that's the front and the back, and used like a sage green sari silk ribbon on the edges there. There's also a Tim Holtz plate there, metal plate, which says "Use your wings," which was obviously appropriate for this. The spine has some the linen on, just a patterned floral fabric there with some lace down the centre. The closure is also the same sage green sari silk ribbon, which I've enclosed between the cover and the end pages there, so it's nice and secure. And onto the first page. This was an element from Dave's kit of Opulence. It was like in a bookmark shape, so I've kept that design. I've just backed it with some coffee dyed cardstock on the back and some sort of appropriate coloured trims there. There's a label at the front there. That page is from the kit. I've added a label and a Verdi. I created a pocket here out of some journaling cards that were in the kit. Let's just move this up a bit. That's it. And I've just made a concertina pocket there, which have elements from the kit, just little journaling cards, which are actual miniatures of the larger pages in the kit. And there's also tickets in the kit from images, and circles too. I just pop them in there for whoever receives a journal can also add things where they'd like to add them. There's some more there on in the back there, and it's just created using book page and stuck to the cover there with a policy style closure. And I just slotted that bookmark in there. Yeah, the first page, design from the kit, again called Opulence. I've also used elements from the kit Latte and also the kit Verdi. As you can see, they're wonderful colours, just amazing. And most of his kits do go so well together. And as you can see on this one, I've used 3 different kits, so you can see that example displayed here. This was a journaling card which I've attached with fabric and sewn on, made into a flip just for extra journaling space. There's a little bit of collage there with a bird on. There's also book pages. These are from Wayside and Woodland Ferns. These one, I've also got another one. I think it's the bird one, Wayside Birds. This slide is an element from the kit. I've just added a label there and put a little card I've created in there, a little bird on, coffee dyed on the back and sewn around. This is some cotton rag paper, which I've stamped a feather onto. And again on the back, a pocket from the kit, which I've added some elements to. The labels that I've used are from LoveJunkJournals, Tracy Fox. As you know from previous videos, if you've watched previous videos of mine, I'll use a lot of LoveJunkJournal labels. There are loads of kits with various themes, and I think I've got most of them. There's a bird on there. I've put a tag in there with some trim, coffee dyed sewn around at the back. And that page is from the Verdi kit, as is that one too, which I've used on the reverse. There's just some grid paper there. I've also used for some of my backings papers BohemianCrafting. I think it's her vintage papers kit, which I've used on some of the reverse. I'll point out which ones they are as I go through. This is from Opulence and DashofDave. There's just some music paper there with a tab and a little bronze bird charm there. There's another book page from the Wayside Ferns. That page is from the Latte kit. This is Opulence. I've just added a circle there from some scraps from the kit that we had left over. I just added it, made it into a little faux button there for the dangle. That's from the Latte kit. Another page from the Book of Ferns, Wayside Book of Ferns. Music paper, as you can see. The other side of the Opulence paper. There's a pocket, which is available in the kit, and I've added my own collage too. Tracy label. I think some of those little birds are from her as well, but I fussy cut them a while back, but I am sure they are Love Junk Journal birds. Some birds that I've used are from other books, which I'll show you in a minute. There's an actual tea card there. It's a Brook Bond tea card that was in a book that the tea cards used to be placed into, and I've just cut that out there. That's a little wood warbler. I've just backed it with some coffee dyed cardstock, which is sewn around too. This is a postcard element from the kit, which I've just folded and made into a little booklet there, I suppose you'd call it. I've just added my own stamp on there that I had in my stash. That's from the Verdi kit, as is that one. And it's like a sort of leaf design that's on there. That's just lovely. Like I say, go take a look at his kits on Etsy. He's got quite a few. He's only been doing it a short time, but he seems to be enjoying making lots of kits right now. So like I say, just go take a look. That's the cotton rag paper again, which I've added a feather stamp to. The same on the reverse. There's another book from the Wayside and Woodland Ferns book. Another one of the slide elements from the kit. I've just added a Love Junk Journal label there. And there's a little journaling card that I've created with some birds, with a bird. That's a fussy cut bird from a book. Like I say, I'll show you the books in a minute that I've used. In fact, that's another bird from one of the books as well. I'll get the books for you actually in a minute. There's a page from Latte. That's the Opulence kit. Just look at those colours, they're just lovely. That's that backing paper is from BohemianCrafting on a vintage papers kit. That's the Wayside and Woodland Blossoms book, and I've just added a stamp there. That's a Tim Holtz stamp. I think it's the bird and feathers or something like that. It's the bird one anyway. It's got like a nest on, a feather, most of which are in here anyway. I've just backed that with some scrap paper just for extra journaling space. Here's some mulberry paper. Another page from Dave's kit. This is an envelope, which is also in the kit, which I've just attached with a paper clip there. And I've added a stamp of a feather on there too. There's just a little journaling card I've created there. The Tracy Fox Love Junk Journal label and a bird from the book that I've used. In fact, I'll go get the book now, just give me a minute. This is the main book I've used for the larger birds, and it's Thorburns Atlas of European Birds. Fantastic book, and highly recommend it if you're wanting lots of birds. I mean, they're all hand drawn, so some of them are quite big, but there's also, let's get to the front bit, there's some smaller ones too. I mean, just look at that, just beautiful. So yeah, that's a book that I can highly recommend. And also I have this little pocket one too, the Mitchell Beasley Birdwatchers Pocket Guide, and this has got smaller ones, smaller birds in. Again, brilliant for fussy cutting and adding to your journal. to your cards, or like ephemera. So yes, anyway, back to the envelope. I think I showed you that one. But yeah, that's from the Thorburns book. That bird there. Again, coffee dyed and sewn around. And like I say, that's just attached with a paper clip, little round paper clip there. Another page from Opulence. That backing page there is from BohemianCrafting, a vintage paper set. Wayside Book of Blossoms. Book page there of a daffodil. And a great mullein. Not sure if I pronounced that right, but anyway, lovely yellow flower there. There's some more handmade paper there. In a very light green colour. This was a large journaling tag that is in the kit. And I've added a cluster there, which you can see it very well. With some elements, Tracy label, a fussy cut bird. And I've made that into a page flip. So it just lifts up there, that extra journaling space on the back. This page here is also from BohemianCrafting's vintage papers. There's the centre of the second signature there, which I've again added a faux button from scraps left over from the kit. Just there for the dangle. BohemianCrafting, backing page, vintage papers. Handmade paper, Wayside Book of Blossoms. That's the other side of BohemianCrafting's vintage paper there. I've added some egg stamps there. Those are also in that same stamping kit of Tim Holtz. Opulence kit there. Latte. I mean, just look at all that on there. It's just yummy. I just love it. That's the Opulence kit. And some more mulberry paper. Wayside Book of Blossoms. A Wayside and Woodland Blossoms, should I say. That's the name of the book. Another pocket there with collage. Another one of the postcards that I folded. Coffee dyed on the back, and I've just added stamp from my stash. Another one of the tea cards, just added some trim on the bottom there, and backed with coffee dyed cardstock and sewn around. There's some more pages from the Opulence kit. Just look at these colours. Just love them, love them, love them. Another journaling card from the kit, which I've made into a flip. Extra journaling space on the back there. Another page from the BohemianCrafting Vintage Papers kit. I've just added some collage there. There's another element from the kit there. I've added acetate to that. In fact, all the slides and what have you, I've got the acetate on. That's another bird from Thorburns book, which I fussy cut and added to one of Dave's papers. Made a journaling card, coffee dyed on the back and sewn around. That's some of my own paper from my stash, just vintage paper that I got on Amazon, I think. Vintage music paper. Cotton rag paper stamped on again. That's from the Opulence kit. That's from the Latte kit. There's a side tuck that I've created there from some book page that I've dyed with Ranger oxides, and just added some elements of my own. Fussy cut bird, a Tracy label, or LoveJunkJournals, should I say. There's a tag I've created from a page from Dave's kit. That's another Thorburns bird. Love Junk Journal label, and I think that's a Tim Holtz element there, the nest and eggs. I just added some of that lovely ladder trim there. And again, coffee dyed and sewn around. That's just a little torn page element there, again with the oxides that I've used from Ranger. This is from the book page from the Birds of the Wayside and Woodland, and I've just added some paper onto there for extra journaling. That's another stamp from the Tim Holtz stamp set. A nest, which I've just added to some decorator's paper there and stuck that on. That's from the Latte kit. That's from the Opulence kit, again with a faux button with a dangle there. That's from the Latte kit. There's another slide from the kit, which has got an acetate window, a little Love Junk Journal label there on some cotton fabric, and a little journaling card that I've created from book page, coffee dyed, sewn around on the back, well, sewn around all around. And the little bird there is from the Mitchell Beasley's Birdwatcher's Pocket Guide book. That was a mouthful, and that bird in there is from the Thorburns book. Some more of the torn page there, and some of the sage, little snippet of sage sari silk on there. That's from the Opulence kit. That's from the Latte kit. That's from the Opulence kit. So you can understand why I chose birds as a theme for this journal. There's lots of birds in this kit, so I've just added to it in spades. Some more of the cotton paper with a feather stamped on both sides. Another side tuck that I've created, again with fussy cut bird. Some of the leaf trim. There's some cheesecloth on the edge there. Love Junk Journal label. Also another one of the labels on there, along with a bird from the Thorburns book on one of the Opulence tags. Coffee dyed on the back, sewn around, and some more of that lovely trim. A music page, some of the vintage style paper I got from Amazon. There's a tab on the end there with a leaf charm, a bronze coloured leaf charm there on a ball pen. In fact, all the charms are on ball pens. That's another vintage page from BohemianCrafting. That's from the Opulence kit. And there's another Opulence kit page. Oh. That's a page from BohemianCrafting. That's from the Woodland and Wayside bird book. Some more mulberry paper. Birds of the Wayside and Woodland page there. The pocket from the kit on a page from the kit. Again with one of the postcards. That's made it into a folding journaling card. With another one of my stamps from my stash. Another one of the tea cards from that book. And sewn around. Another page from BohemianCrafting. Another book page. This is from Latte, from DashofDave. And just look at that, I love, that's my favourite page. or one of my favourite page. The other favourite page is that one. I love this blue, I just love it. Again, with a faux button that I've just added to the centre there. There's another one of the page flips, which is actually a huge journaling card, which I've just added a little bit of collage to. It's just a flip up, just plain coffee dyed on the back and sewn around. And that page is from the Latte kit. Another book page. That's the vintage paper from Amazon. That's BohemianCrafting. I've just added a little snippet of fabric and a die cut and some paper scrap paper that I had left over. That's from the Opulence kit. There's the feather stamp from that same bird kit from Tim Holtz. There's stamps, the same stamp kit on the book page. And I've just added some paper on the back there for extra journaling. There's a mulberry paper. There's the Woodland and Wayside Birds book page again. That's some of the washi tape that's in Dave's kit on some BohemianCrafting paper there. And these two are from Opulence. Another flip to the side there, which are coffee dyed, sewn around just for extra journaling space. Done collage again. On the front, small book page, cotton rag page stamped on. This is from the Verdi kit. Again, a music page, another pocket with some collage on. There's a journaling card from the kit. I've just added a tea card, and it's just a little pocket in there. Coffee dyed sewn around. And this is actually a tag from the kit, which I've just folded just for extra journaling space there. So as you can see, it's a tag from the kit. Just added an eyelet and some string just to wrap around there, keep it closed. Another bird book page there. That's another centre page of the Opulence kit with another faux button. Another book page, music page, another dangle. This time it's just some beads and green beads. That's from the Verdi kit, as is that one. Another pocket from the kit. I just added a label, fussy cut bird, and a journaling card with that lovely trim on again. Just coffee dyed and sewn around. Some more of the cotton rag paper book page with another one of the slides from the kit, with again one of my little journaling cards I created. It was basically, like I say, it was just vintage book page that I just dyed with some Ranger oxides. I think it was vintage photo and forest moss, I believe. Fussy cut bird and a Tracy label. And in there is an image of one of the Thorburn birds from the book, fussy cut. Again, with another Love Junk Journal label there on some, I think it's rusted cotton fabric there. Another page from the Opulence kit, and the end pages, like I say, was from the Opulence kit. And this is the end page. I've just created a little pocket there with one of the Thorburn birds inside. That pocket was made out of vintage packaging. I think it was a lemon drizzle cake originally. Didn't last long, but the packaging lives longer than the cake will ever do. Again, Love Junk Journal label there, and a journaling tag from the kit, and I've added some Love Junk Journal labels for bin, fussy cut birds, some more of that lovely trim, coffee dyed and sewn around. And there's just my signature on the end there. So that's my latest creation. Thanks to DashofDave for supplying me with the kits so that I can create this journal. I've actually really enjoyed making this one actually. I've never done a bird themed journal before, and I really enjoyed it. So I hope you like it. This will also be available in my Etsy store. I'll be listing that. It will be listed by the time you watch this video. So again, like I say, the other journals that are also in the store are the Vintage Gothic, Progress of the Season, and the embroidery style one. I don't know if you can remember that, but like I say, all these other journals are flip throughs on YouTube if you want to take a closer look. And also, once I get to 500 subscribers, I'll just move these out of the way, getting a bit bogged down with journals here. Don't forget, once I get to 500 subscribers, there will be this one that I'll be giving away. Again, that's a flip through on my YouTube. Go to that video, comment, also like and subscribe. You must also be over 18 as well. I'm not sure if I remember to say that. But yes, this will be given to one lucky winner once I get to 500 subscribers. So that draw won't take place till that happens. But yeah, like I say, you can see the flip through for that one on my YouTube also. I'll leave a link to that video in the description box as well. Okay, well that's it for now. Hopefully I won't be as long next time, but you never know. Life happens. But anyway, thank you for your patience and thank you for continuing to watch my flip through videos. I really enjoy making these journals, and just thank you for your support so far. It's much appreciated, and I can't quite believe it actually, but anyway, thank you. I'll accept it. So until the next time, we'll speak soon. All right, bye for now.